Yeah, I thought we showed some toughness today, and just like we did over at Central Arkansas, overcoming the elements you're playing in, and a lot of people are dealing with it now, and kind of the mindset of your team is you either want to be there and grind out W's or you don't, and the veterans are leading this group in that. The dugout was fantastic today. There's not a lot of you just execute situations, and it's kind of a crazy weather day. You never know which way the ball's going to bounce, but we got a couple of swings off when we needed to.
It's similar to last week in Conway, where you and the other coaching staff, I'm sure, talked. We're gonna play. We're not gonna. Well, you had field turf over there, but you guys had decided before the game, once the tarp was taken off, you were going to play as much as you could. You weren't going to bring it back on. Even if you tarped it down, it'd be too late because of the wetness of the field. But it's not only a game, it's almost a race. You need to get that lead. You need to expand it when you can early because you're not guaranteed, as we see today, to get 9 innings of baseball in.
Yeah, and and St. Louis has some travel issues, with the snow and stuff they've gotten up in that area. They got 6 inches last night, so worried about trying to get them on the road. We didn't want to delay this thing, and if it's a conference game, you do everything you can to get 9 in, and it ends up being a long day. But just happy we were able to get a 3-game series in finally.
Your offense really rolling. I was talking to Kane. Kane struggled that first weekend, but he's been on the tear today. He gets the double, the triple, and the single out of the way. He'd probably love to play 9 innings, but I'm sure he's glad to get the 7 innings in today and get the win. But he's seeing the ball extremely well right now.
Yeah, he and Tucker have seen it very well. And this lineup is missing Jake Little and Nate Rupiper, 2 guys that we were going to count on to be RBI guys and be very big cogs in that thing. And so we're having to kind of pick and choose and mix and match and try to muster some stuff out of the bottom. But, Kane and Tucker are carrying us right now, and we got to get some more guys surrounding them. And I'm happy with the at bats that Chris has given us. He doesn't have a lot to show for it, but he's showing some maturity, more maturity than he did last year as a hitter. And he's not a 5-hole guy. Hopefully when we get Jake and Nate back, some guys will get shuffled down a little bit. But you saw Tyler Dixon come in today and get his first start and have a good at bat to get us going, and then Tucker comes through with the big double to give us the lead.
I think what's going to get hidden in the box score in all this, and they were 3 big plays, is you caught 3 of their runners stealing. Carter White gunned out 3, and Brandon Montgomery made a couple of outstanding plays. The first throw was in plenty of time, a little bit high. It's hard to throw in this weather today with it being misty. I know his hands had to be getting moist back behind the plate, so the ball probably slipping out. But the first throw a little high, Montgomery comes down, gets the tag. The second throw a little bit on the third base side. He's able to pull it back across. Then you catch the guy in a secondary lead in a rundown, and he does a smart thing, and sometimes a freshman will get a little antsy and make that throw. He just chased them all the way back to first before he got the tag. That's 3 runners you take off the bags early in a tight ball game at that time. I believe at one time tied 1-1, then 2-2.
Yeah, and offensively they're trying to push the issue and force you to make throws and make plays, and we've got some pretty good athleticism in the middle of the field now. You saw Jake Overbay make a dive and play, and we're going to lean on those guys. And I talked to Brandon about not worrying about his at bats too much as a freshman. Just play with energy and play with athleticism on defense, and he really did that today.
Well, like you did Chad Zerker and Ethan Gross. They had both had very nice careers and played pro baseball here. Coach, you got we don't know what the weekend will hold with Sanford. You got them coming into town, but we know they're calling for a wintry mix and freezing temperatures potentially up in Nashville. I guess that'll be a game day decision early that morning whether you make the trip, I would assume.
Yeah, I'll talk to Coach Jarvis here tomorrow and see what their forecast is and start getting an idea. Then the plan goes into motion of trying to make up, games that we're going to be behind. We've got 1 rescheduled. We're going to be down 1. We're going to talk to Sanford about possibly a 4-game weekend if we can get it in. Find opponents to, we're going to make every attempt to play all 56.
Yeah,
and that's a goal that I have.
Probably frustrating right now, but in the back half of the season, you'll have some more warm weather midweek games potentially. So you get those games in. A frustrating first part of the season, but it pays off probably late in the season.
Yeah, and I think that we have the kind of offense in the lineup that we have a lot of hitters that need consistent at bats, and some guys can roll out there and swing it, one day a week. But I think this offense and these guys will get on a little better roll once we start getting some more game, under our belt, and we've got the pitching depth to do it, and we've got a bullpen to do it. So I'm anxious to see what the rest of this season holds.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go get dried off. Congratulations.
Thanks, Jeff.
Hey.